This is the StarCraft II Heart of the Swarm campaign mission Phantoms of the Void, brutal difficulty. My goal is earn all the achievements that are specifically for this mission. I didn't go to Dominion Space yet, so Kerrigan is level 52 here. And for Kerrigan's abilities, I chose Leaping Strike, Crushing Grip, Spawn Banelings, Ability Efficiency, Zergling Reconstitution, and Twin Drones. I also should earn all the Kerrigan ability achievements sometime during the campaign. They're available in multiple different missions, but I decided that this mission is a good place for some of them. The reason is, I get Kerrigan for this beginning part of the mission, but not the rest of the mission, and this beginning part is easy enough anyway. So, I'm waiting for energy. Okay, I'll make some Banelings. I'm saving Banelings because I keep them for the next part of the mission. There, I used Leaping Strike 3 times, then Crushing Grip. I think that was 4 abilities fast enough, so that's the ability efficiency achievement. Also using Leaping Strike against buildings, since that's damage for the Leaping Strike achievement. And I used Crushing Grip against those enemies earlier for the Crushing Grip achievement. I probably didn't earn the entire Leaping Strike or Crushing Grip achievements in this mission, but it is some progress for them. The other achievements for this mission are complete the mission, don't let Stukov die, kill 2 hybrid within 20 seconds of each other, destroy all Protoss structures, and destroy all Protoss structures before activating 4 temples. Also, the bonus objective and some stuff about specific game difficulties that don't work the way the game describes it and actually are all available with brutal difficulty, despite some pretending that they require other difficulties. So, at the start of this section, I sent my Banelings out. That's why I kept the Banelings that Kerrigan spawned in the last section. That's the entire reason I had the Spawn Banelings ability. It's a way that Kerrigan can do something that's slightly useful for this section. I didn't really watch what the Banelings accomplished, but they probably destroyed something. Drone, just build the hatchery already! Okay, finally! That drone just refused and did not build a hatchery multiple times. Okay, looks like the Banelings did some good work there. My hero for this mission is Stukov. With the ability Corrosive Acid, it does some good damage and reduces the target's armor. Also, a healing aura, and spawn infested Terrans. They're weak units with timed lives, but they're free. But Stukov is not as good as Kerrigan, so I will want some good combat units later. For my unit mutations, I selected Adrenal Overload for Zerglings, Hydrolytic Bile for Roaches, Root Spines for Hydralisks, Rapid Regeneration for Mutalisks, Burrow for Swarm Hosts, and Corrosive Acid for Banelings. My evolution strains are Raptor Strain for Zerglings, Corpser Strain for Roaches, Impaler Strain for Hydralisks, Splitter Strain for Banelings, and Broodlord Strain for Mutalisks. I sent Stukov around and beat some of the pre-placed enemies, and I'm building a bunch of drones here so that I can mine from both of these bases, and I build some extra hatcheries. I want more larvae. And actually, I also want upgrades, so I built some evolution chambers. That is a Zelnaga crystal. The bonus objective is destroy all 3. When I start attacking it, some enemies spawn in. For this one, the enemies are zealots. My Ultralisk runs away from them, and I let my expendable spawn Terrans soak the hits. Since they're timed live units anyway, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I should get this gas. There's a bunch of gas on the ground in this mission. My plan is make melee units for this mission, starting with some Zerglings. And I'll make Overlords so that I can get more later. And since I want melee units, I get the melee attack upgrade and the armor upgrade for my evolution chambers. While I wait for my army, Stukov fights some enemies here. And if Stukov actually uses the abilities, Stukov is really strong, but I still run away and let the enemies target my infested turrets instead of Stukov. Okay, now I should make more Overlords and a bunch more Zerglings. I think maybe I could use more larvae here, so I build another hatchery. But Stukov destroying the enemy bases is not the only important thing happening. Look, the enemies attacked me! So I send my army here. There's just 4 zealots coming the first time. And okay, I'm making more hatcheries. This might be too many hatcheries, but that's fine. I start mining some Vespene gas, and I move a drone around, just for efficient mining of minerals. Okay, I think my army can attack this base. And actually, Stukov probably should go do something a little more difficult. I can let my army attack the buildings. And I want more Zerglings. So many Zerglings. Okay, look, some enemies that can actually fight. Stukov can fight them, though. Well, okay. The Zealots did pretty well against Stukov's infested Terran, but my Zerglings can fight the Zealots. And then Stukov can fight against the Colossus. Well, my Zerglings died there, but that's okay. They'll come back. I got Zergling reconstitution. But I still want more Zerglings, and some aberrations too. Yeah, I can't really afford production with all my larvae. I have more hatcheries than I needed there, but look, my aberrations arrived. I think aberrations are pretty good in this mission. They're not especially great against Terran enemies, which is what you fight against for most of the campaign, but they're pretty useful against the Protoss on this specific mission. And here, look, enemies are warping in, and I kill them almost as fast as they arrive. My army is much larger than needed here, but let's get some more upgrades. Oh, I need more Vespene for that. Okay, maybe I should make some more drones and start mining gas from the other geysers, but I guess I'll build the extractors first so I can then mine after the extractors are done. Okay, it looks like Stukov finished channeling at the first temple. And remember, for the achievement, I must destroy the Protoss buildings before I complete 4 temples. And that was only 1, so it's okay. Then I'm going to this temple. I already fought most of the enemies that were there at the beginning of the mission, so this should be easy. And my army's pretty big now. And look, some enemies found my army. It looks like they're following me here. Stukov can just run onto the circle, and my army will do this fighting. I have enough Zerglings. But I do want something that can hit air units, so I make some queens. Also, their healing is really nice. And since I'm making a bunch of things that cost Vespene gas, I probably should actually mine the Vespene from all of my geysers. I start the next melee attack upgrade, and realize I don't have enough Vespene for the armor upgrade. That's okay. Hey look, there's 2 hybrid. I can fight them with them. I'm not even watching the fight. My army's strong enough. Okay, fine. I'll actually attack you. Yeah. Now, I think I should go towards one of the main enemy bases. Look, there's a bunch of Protoss here, but if I run away from the base, they'll leave it, so I can fight them away from the rest of them. Then I go into the base and start fighting them. Oh look, they have Psionic Storms, they have a Colossus. Yeah, the Protoss have a bunch of stuff that's really good against Zerglings. So, Zerglings are not as good in this mission as they are in most missions. Also, most of the protests are armored. And aberrations deal bonus against armored. So aberrations are especially good in this mission. I should make more Zerglings though, because Zerglings are still just generally good, and I do have Zergling reconstitution, so I want enough so that I can constantly be getting them back. Well, it looks like my army did pretty well against this base. There's still some enemies left here, but I should be fine, especially if Stukov fights against these air units. That's probably a bit of a problem with my army. I don't have much that can actually hit air units yet, so I make some more queens. I want 200 supplies, so let's calculate this. I think I need 3 more overlords for that. And I beat this base completely. So I send my army away from the base. My rally point is Stukov, so my units will go to the right location, as long as I'm keeping my army together. I separate some of my army, including Stukov, and go this way, while the rest can attack move in that direction. And there. I'm bringing Stukov with some other units, but not my whole army, and attacking the enemies here. This is another crystal for the bonus objective. It's a Zelnaga crystal. And I fought the enemies in front of it. Then I built some more aberrations. Since the enemies are mostly armored, having a unit that deals bonus against armored is nice. Oh, and look, some enemies spawned in when I attacked the crystal. I should really fight these void waves and attack the crystal. Okay, I beat that, and look, my other part of my army is attacking another void crystal. So, that bonus objective is completed. Next, I send Stukov with some sacrificial Zerglings up, lure a couple enemies away from the base. I think we can turn around and fight them soon. While the rest of my army's attacking some pre-placed enemies there. But look, some void rays followed me. That's convenient. I don't want to fight them in the main base. I think that my army beat the enemies that were near that temple while I wasn't looking. So now I just send my entire army into the enemy base. Oh look, they have Archons, they have Psionic Storms. They do so much good damage against my Zerglings. But I beat enough of them, so I'm still destroying their base fast enough here. And they have a bunch of air units. I guess I should use Stukov against the air units. There. A void ray is injured, and I can fight another void ray. Oh look, some carriers. Stukov can fight against those. It looks like much of my army was beaten, but I still have enough queens so they can distract the interceptors while Stukov destroys the carriers. Most of my melee units died already, but I have some Zerglings left, so they can help destroy these buildings quickly enough. But I should really make more. I make some aberrations. Then, look, this looks like I'm winning the fight against this base. Oh, I see another air unit hiding in the corner there. Did you see it? Oh, it's really going. Okay, I should send Stukov and use Corrosive Blast. There. I beat the air unit. And it looks like I have enough army here. I'll beat the remaining buildings. Okay, let's search. What's left? Some buildings on the other side of the base? Okay, my army can beat those. Stukov should really go to the temple now. This bar on the top of the screen shows the progress. If it's all the way filled with green, that'll mean Nerud wins, and I would lose the mission. But I do want some army standing in front of the temple when I start it, so that Stukov is safe. And I built some more aberrations. Okay, let's see. Looks like the enemy warped in, but my army was ready for them. Then some hybrid are coming. I see them on the mini-map. And I intentionally only fight this hybrid a little bit. I'm keeping the aberrations back. I don't want to kill the hybrid yet. There's one achievement that I still should earn, and that is destroy 2 hybrid within 20 seconds of each other. So, if I fight both of these hybrid, get them both very injured, and then I kill them quickly, that should be that achievement earned. Oh look, Stukov finished channeling at the temple. Well, I already destroyed all the enemy Protoss on the map, so I guess I'll just run to the next temple. There's not really anything else I should do here. Just go to the next temple immediately. Oh, Stukov, you missed the temple? Okay. I put you on the position, now you're on the temple. And I have a giant army surrounding Stukov, so Stukov should be safe. Since one of the achievements is don't let Stukov die. I don't really have so much that can hit air units though, so Stukov, you handle those. Yeah, Stukov is just fine. Stukov's actually good enough against the air units. I didn't really need the queens here, although their healing is nice and they were really important against the enemy bases, which is actually why I don't have very many left. The enemies in the bases killed most of my queens. Next, I send my army to the last temple. And I select one aberration. I get this Vespine pickup that I missed earlier. I don't need the money, but I can want it. I make some ultralists just for fun, and Stukov, please step in the circle. Okay. Now I just stay here and wait while the enemies warp in. Probably would be better if I attacked them while they were warping in, but I have so much on me, it doesn't matter. And look, the hybrid are coming, but again, I have so much army that I should beat them easily. Aberrations are especially good against the hybrid because they deal bonus to armored units. And they also have good hitboxes, so I can actually get a large number of aberrations hitting the hybrid. Well, there's just a little bit of time left while Stukov channels. And that should be the end of the mission after this. So, I wait while the bar fills. I already did all the tasks for this mission, I'm just waiting. Okay, the mission finally ends. And I earned the achievements.